pamunuan nito. Bagkus, ang mga komentaryo at pagpuna ng mga host at panauhin ng programang ito ay galing sa kanilang sariling pananaw, opinyon, paniniwala at kaugalian at hindi idinikta ng A-Tri Media Broadcasting Network. Maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagtangkilik.
Buhay, ngunit kaakibat ito ay sangkatutak na karamdaman. Ang tunay na kayamanan ay nasa wastong kalusugan. Yan ang hatid ng Klinika on Air. Mga napapanahong kaalaman sa wastong pangangalaga ng ating kalusugan. Klinika on Air. Tuwing Huwebes, alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi. Kasama sina Dr. Cecil Catapang at Ryan George. Sa DZRJ 810 at Cable Link Channel 7 A-Tri TV. Handog sa inyo ng A-Tri Media Broadcasting Network. Ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Palagi ka bang stress? Nakaw! Tatanda ka niyan! Tara na! Alamin ang mga napapanahon at tunay na solusyon sa wastong kalusugan. Narito sina Dr. Cecil Catapang at Ryan George. Dito lang sa Klinika on Air.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Grabe, sobrang traffic, no, George?
Grabe, photo finish.
So, photo finish na yung ako, photo finish eh. First of all, we would like to express our condolences to the family of my favorite lawmaker, Senator Miriam Defensor.
Yeah, condolences sa ating great Senator, Senator Santiago.
Most admired.
Oo nga eh.
Well, by many people. Ngayon, nakikita mo that she's very much admired.
Ay, ganun talaga daw pag a person is
but,
God.
yeah, but when she but marami rin naman kasi she's very funny, di ba?
Yep.
Pero anong pangalan ng kanyang jokes niya?
Meron yan eh. Bestseller yan na libro niya eh.
Oo, parang
Di ba?
Oo.
Nagdalawang edition pa nga yan eh.
Parang Arab jokes. Ano yung kanya? Ano may tawag sa kanya yun, di ba?
Stupid is forever.
Oh, wow. Oo nga. May buka ko niyan, side niya.
Siyempre kasi
sa
ano yun, sa publishing.
Oo. Hindi, tsaka side niya kasi di ba tenant nila kami.
Dyan sa building, di ba?
Yes.
Sa school. Nako, so yun. So medyo malungkot,
she's a very nice lady.
Yep, at talaga naman pinatunayan pa niya. Talagang lumaban pa nung last election, di ba? Talagang last.
Palagay ko nakakontribute pa nga yun eh.
Kung ano man.
Automatic. Automatic yung nag-ayos sa
Anyway, ay grabe yung traffic talaga, Doktora.
Sobra. Pero in fairness, maabot pa rin ako 30 minutes dito. Oo. Anyway, alam mo, George, kasi, di ba, madalas, I would have walked kung kaya ko. Pero, alam mo, outside the country, di ba?
Naglalakad naman
ilang
tayo.
kilometro nilalakad ng mga tao para makapunta sa train station. Diba?
Correct. Dito kasi, napag-uusapan namin yan kahapon ng mga kaibigan ko. Sabi ko, mula isang kantong may padyak o tricycle. So, biglang kita tricycle pa.
Kaya, anong tawag dito? So, but actually, that's a form of exercise, which is good, diba? Ang problema, diba, minsan, pag nag-exercise tayo, nagkakaroon tayo ng mga sakit. Kagaya ko, nung, diba, galing ako Japan, diba? So, lakad-lakad. So, ay, naisip ko, exercise yun. But after walking too much for 5 days. Parang after pagdating ko dito sa Manila, parang sore yung muscles ko.
Siyempre.
Yung aking talampakan, hindi ko maintindihan kung gaano kakapal yung balat ngayon. Something like that. Diba?
Naalala mo yung kwento namin sa Hong Kong na kahit doble ang pamasahe.
Sa Panda. Hong Kong daw yun, di Hong Kong yun, Vietnam?
Hindi, iba pa yun. Taipei naman yun. Pero yung kami nila Beng sa Hong Kong, na rush hour, mula kami nasa Hong Kong Island kami. Kowloon kami, papunta kaming Hong Kong. Rush hour yun kasi 6 p.m. Bilang sabi nila na, nagtanong ako sa taxi, double the rate. Kasi rush hour. Sabi nila, tara, maglakad na lang tayo papuntang train station. Sabi ko, hindi. Ako na mamamasahe. Layo eh. Kasi for the whole day, naglalakad kami.
Oo.
Tapos ganun, di ba?
So, though exercise is actually good for your health, hindi naman maiwasan na ma-injure ka minsan. Di ba, mga basketball player, paglundag, nababalian o whatever.
Prone.
Di ba? Yung mga golfers,
talaga, meron din nun.
Mamalik
Hindi kasi ako nag-golf.
But I'm sure meron. Kasi di ba, parang minsan
Sabagay,
napupul yung muscle mo dyan, di ba?
Nagbubuhat ka nga lang ng laundry, napupulang muscle mo.
Yun ang exercise mo. Diba?
Pa.
So, boxing, sport yan, pero may
Of
injuries
course.
din yan.
Even bowling siguro, no, pwedeng maka-injure. Pwede.
Yeah, of course. Kasi nagbo-bowling ako eh.
Yun naman pala eh.
Back pains. At any rate, so I thought it wise. At saka marami kasi many of our friends are into golf. So,
Yeah.
I thought it wise mag-imbita tayo somebody who is an expert on sports injury.
Ayun, okay. Kasi marami naman Pinoy na mahilig din mag-sports eh.
Kainaman yan. Hindi, galing pa yan sa Amerika.
Nako!
Siyempre, kinulit-kulit-kulit ko yan na mag-guest
Na mag-attend, mag-guest
Of course! He is actually a doctor of physical therapy and master golf performance specialist.
Wow.
At pangalan pa doon ng doctor of physical therapy, DPT. Di ba meron yung parang paigo? Diba?
Hindi ko alam.
At saka MGS. Ang tawag pala na Master Golf Performance Specialist, tawag pala doon MGS. Diba? He's the founder of the Physical Therapy Care Orthopedic and Sports PT in Springfield, Missouri, USA. Diba? And he has been in the practice since 1990. At hindi malalayo sa akin to kasi alam mo, George, apelyido ko to.
Oo nga eh.
And
I was wondering.
relatives kami.
Of course.
Oo. No other than, hindi rin siya makatangke dahil mag-anakan siya. Kaya, hoy, mag-guess ka. Kaya sabi niya, sige. Of course, no other than Doctor kasi doctor siya ng physical therapy. Jerry Catapang.
Yun.
Welcome mo siya, George.
Welcome, Dr. Jerry.
George, maraming salamat. Pinsan, thank you so much. What an opportunity to be here. Maraming salamat. Thank you.
Sobrang palakpak.
Kasi galing US eh.
Well, galing US, mahaba ang
Oo.
palakpak. So, ang tawag dito, pinsan, first and foremost, di ba sabi mo kanina, napipigilan ng sports injuries? Pwede ba yun?
I'm so happy to share with you this new field in rehab medicine and physical therapy. Pwede siya, no? Through what we call orthopedic and sports physical therapy. Share ko rin sa inyo, since the 90s, mid-90s, nag-iba yung path ng physical therapy sa States. Actually, nagsisimula na siya sa Philippines, so it's nice to share to your listeners. Ang path for physical therapy is now like medicine. People have to undergo a bachelor's degree, and then they do their doctorate, and then they specialize after their doctorate in physical therapy. And then orthopedic and sports physical therapy are two of the specializations. And through these two specialties, it will help athletes detect and prevent injuries even before they happen.
Okay. Oo.
Talaga bang ganyan kalakas yung background?
Pwede
Pinapalakasan niya tayo sa hindi kasi marinig
Konti.
masyado.
Bawasan mo na lang yung sa
Kainaan,
ng konti.
sobrang
Konti
malakas.
lang. Yan.
Yan. Kasi
Ayun,
para daw hindi boring may background. Parang nagkikwento lang siya ng life story niya kasi yung background.
Thank
So,
you.
So, bottom line, in the United States, more than treating an injury, you try to prevent it through physical therapy. Is that what you were
Yes,
saying?
actually, it's so important na madali mag-treat eh. Mas mahusay mag-prevent. Not only in physical therapy, but in medicine per se. Because mas importante ang prevention than treatment, di ba?
Siyempre.
How do you detect if an individual is prone to injury?
Very good question. And the only way we can do that is by combining the two specialties, orthopedic and sports physical therapy. It's gonna be fun to talk about it this afternoon, tonight. Just to give para medicine para maintindihan ng listeners, no? This is also a way to treat pain and sports injuries. Basically, parang pulley system, right? Meron tayong pulley, tsaka meron tayong belt. So, parang katawan din natin yan eh. Yung pulley is just like our joints, and then the belt is just like our muscles and soft tissues. So, what happens is, kung yung pulley hindi gumagalaw, kahit anong gawin mo dun sa muscle o dun sa soft tissue, pero hindi siya gumalaw, magkakaroon siya ng pain o ng injury.
Yes.
Kasi magkakompensate yung surrounding structures. Sa spine natin, wala tayong tinatawag na facet joints. And then sa extremities, of course, yung extremity joints, no? So, para ma-detect yung injury, tsaka para ma-prevent, kailangan natin mahanap yung facet joints sa spine na hindi gumagalaw. And then sa extremity na hindi na gumagalaw, kailangan mapagalaw natin yung true orthopedic manual physical therapy para ma-prevent natin yung injuries after detecting yung hypermobility. Yun actually yung concept.
Hypermobility is yung mabagal na
Decrease ang capability
to
ng
act or to
muscle or to move.
Kasi hypo, di ba? Lower.
Yeah, exactly right. So, ganun yun. Ang nagkakos actually ng pain injury, yung hypermobility ng joint. Ngayon siguro, tatanungin ng isa, Doc, bakit nagkaroon ng hypermobility? Kasi mayroong tinatawag na pain cycle. So, ang nangyari nito, kunyari na-injure ka, no? Pag na-injure ka, ang first body's reaction, mag-guard yung muscle, yun yung trabaho niya. Right? Pag-protectahan yung structure, di ba? Ngayon, pag ang nangyayari nun, pag yung muscle ay nag-guard, yung soft tissue mag-guard din, titigas.
Okay.
Pag tumigas yung covering ng muscle, yung soft tissue, titigas lalo yung muscle, and then yung joint ititigas. That will cause hypermobility. Ngayon, pag naging hypo siya, lahat ng surrounding structure will have to pull and compensate. That will lead to pain and injury. So, napaka-importante sa pag-detect ng injury at pag-treat ng injury, mahanap natin yung hypo. Kasi kung hindi siya mahanap, kahit anong gamot ang bigyan natin, kahit anong injection ang bigyan natin, meron pa rin compensation due to the restriction and there will always be pain and injury. And there's a 3-step process to cut the cycle, and we can discuss it a little bit later.
Paano mo ma-assess yung hypomobility? Ma-identify yung which part is would potentially hypomobile?
May mga visual cues ba yan?
Ultrasound?
That's a very good question. This is extremity joints. Meron tinatawag sa rehab and physical therapy yung ROM testing. Kasi bawat galaw ng joint may normal value yan eh. So, hindi siya normal value, it means na hindi siya or hypo. Ngayon, sa spine naman, orthopedic, doctors of orthopedic physical therapy, there's a test called passive intervertebral motion testing. Medyo malalim na konti, pero anyway, medyo pakita lang siya parang stethoscope yung mga doctors of orthopedic physical therapy. Dahil, pag ginamit mo itong test na ito, called PRVM test, doon mo na-detect kung anong hypo. So, ang isinisingit ng normal ng joint sa spine.
May mga parang ano tawag yun, yung mga nakadikit electrodes?
Actually, it's a preparatory skill.
Pinakapala?
Yes.
No.
It's based on anatomy and biomechanics. Through PRVM test, doon mo siya makikita kung normal yung gagawin o hindi.
Kinakapala ng doc ng nyo.
Yes. Yes, there's a specific test for that. And then from there, malalaman yung hypo. Of course, kung may hypo, may hyper. So, yung hyper ang actually nagko-compensate. Yun yung masakit. Hanggat hindi makita yung hypo, parati siya may pain. And then, of course, mas kagrabe yung injury na kasi yung compensation, it adds up eh. And then, of course, as it adds up, grabe yung pain, grabe yung injury.
Parang nagko-compensate yung...
Yes.
Which one compensates? Yung opposite muscle?
Exactly right. Sa extremity, yung surrounding structure ko sa shoulder, kung hindi gumagana naman yung shoulder, front, back, sides, magko-compensate yan eh. Sa spine naman, kung wala may limitation sa low back, yung level above or below segments will have to compensate. So, dapat makita natin yun. Kung nakita natin yun, siyempre, there's a specific treatment for that hypomobility. Doon natin mape-prevent yung injury kasi na-detect mo anong hypo eh. Also, doon sa pag-detect ng hypomobility, doon natin ma-maximize yung performance ng athlete eh. Kasi kung hindi siya normal range, mahirap mag-move yung muscle dyan sa full range niya eh. So, hindi na ma-maximize yung performance niya. And then, that athlete will also be prone to injury. So, napaka-importante ng specialty na to, especially now, we're so excited meron tayong silver medalist Olympics, di ba?
Teka, yung bang mga test na yan available na dito sa Pilipinas?
That's what we teach. I've been trying to teach that since the mid-90s, 2000, if I'm here. And right now, we're actually in the process of coordinating with one good physician, actually, he's your schoolmate from MC. I respect him highly in his staff at a Center for Musculoskeletal Asia. So we're hoping to teach their staff, and that way this can be implemented in the Philippines, and that's what we're hoping for.
So if you're really into sports and you want to maximize your performance, the best thing to do is to have this.
Well, actually, yes, it's actually the trend now in the States. As a matter of fact, in golf performance, actually the trend in professional golf. Actually, those professional golfers have their master golf performance specialist in their entourage
Diba?
to help them.
Hindi yung tadi.
Yeah.
Hati-hati meron. Pero mag-commercial daw muna tayo. Mamaya na pag-usapan niyo.
Okay.
Manatiling nakatutok sa DZRJ 810 AM, 8 Media at 8 TV, Cable Link Channel 7. This is 8 TV.
I saw her. I saw her from the train. What happened that night? Tell me the truth.
Uy, si Miss. Unang tingin pa lang, puti na. Kinis pa.
Nag-Myra Vita White Hand and Body Lotion kasi. May vitamin E beads and natural plant extracts that help nourish skin deep inside for a healthy white glow. Puti at kinis,
Ay,
hanggang malapitan.
yala na.
Healthy white glow sa Myra Vita White Lotion. Yan ang alagang holistic by Myra.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilab yan.
Great things often come from humble beginnings. In 1995, Aquabest was established with the simple vision of an Aquabest store in every community. Driven by passion and commitment, and guided by its vision, Aquabest soared to be the leader in its industry. Through the years, many things has changed. New ideas flourished as Aquabest went ahead and forged new ground, reinventing the way we see and experience water through technology. From a single store, Aquabest can now be found everywhere in the country. And now, a new chapter is ready to be written. New communities and trends may come, but in the end, the vision remains the same.
Mga loved ones ko, sobrang importante talaga nila sa akin. Kaya tuwing may sipon ako, ni Josep. Ayoko silang mahawa eh. Laging lola ko. Since nawala yung mami ko, siya na yung tumayong nanay ko. And yung mga kapatid ko naman, sila yung lagi kong kakulitan. Hira ko na nga lang sila makasama, ahawaan ko pa.
Don't worry! Sagot ka lagi sa ginhawa ng Neosep.
Loved ones ko, di mahahawa. More of my ginhawa stories sa News at Facebook.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilab yan.
This program is brought to you by 8 Media Pro Incorporated.
Hold, habang lumilindol, yumuko o umupo, magtago sa ilalim ng matibay na mesa at humawak hanggang humupa ang lindol. Lumayo sa mga babasagin, gaya ng bintana, estante at cabinet na maaaring bumagsak. Pag humupa ng lindol, lumabas ka agad ng gusali at pumunta sa open area. Huwag gumamit ng elevator o escalator sa inyong paglabas. Suriin ang sarili at mga kasama kung may nasugatan. Maging alerto dahil maaaring magkaroon ng aftershocks. Tandaan, paghandaan ang sariling kaligtasan, isang paalala mula sa 8 Media Broadcasting Network.
This program is brought to you by 8 Media Pro Incorporated.
Palagi ka bang stress? Nakaw! Tatanda ka niyan! Tara na! Alamin ang mga napapanahon at tunay na solusyon sa wastong kalusugan. Narito sina Dr. Cecil Catapang at Ryan George. Dito lang sa KLINIKA On Air.
Yung nagpe-pay attention, di ba? Nagte-text. So, kanina, dinidiscuss niya yung cycle ng pain na, for example, merong hypomobility, yung muscles mo around, the opposite muscle or ano, is nagko-compensate.
Yes, yes.
Diba? So, yun ang problem. Dahil sa nagko-compensate yung muscle mo, anong nangyari? Overwork siya.
Correct.
Na-overwork ngayon yung muscle niyo, nag-induce ng pain because yung accumulation ng
Injury. Correct.
diba?
Yes.
Galing nga.
Ano yun?
no?
Hindi. Ano yun, di ba yung nagkukos ng pain dyan, yung accumulation ng, di ba, yung well, sa biochemical aspect, di ba?
Yes.
When accumulate yung, ano ba yung letter G na yun?
Kaya mo yan. Sige, habang inaalala mo yan.
Hindi ko maalala.
Usapan natin to kanina, sabi nga, pain cycle. Can you break that pain cycle when through this?
Yes, absolutely. And it's a nice opportunity to explain that, George. Kasi dito rin natin ma-differentiate yung old school and the new school. So, pag-usapan natin kanina, pag na-detect mo yung hypermobility, Yun ang pinaka-importante, no? Yun yung start ng pag-break ng cycle, eh. So, ang pinaka-unang mangyari pag na-detect mo yung mobility is to regain the movement of the joint or increase mo yung movement ng body. Yung old school, gagawin nila exercise na eh. So, napaka-importanteng malaman to na kaya kailangan mo i-regain yung mobility ng joint sa spine or sa extremity. Kasi, pag in-exercise mo siya, pwede siya lalong grabe eh. Kaya sabi ni Cecil kanina, naglalakad siya sa Japan for 5 days, right? Pagkatapos doon, she felt so sore after 5 days. Kasi meron siyang hypermobility sa hip joint. So, nag-a-adapt siya, no? So, ngayon, parang yung lakad exercise yun eh. So, kung hypermobile yung joint, tapos nag-exercise ka, pwede mo lalong makasama o lalong ka ma-injure.
O kasi lalong
mas lalong gagawin.
Sabi mo
right?
na, diba?
So, napaka-importante mag-detect siya ng orthopedic, doctor of orthopedic physical therapy yung hypermobility kasi pwedeng gumabing pain pag nag-exercise ka o ng injury. So, pinaka-importante, unang dapat mangyari pag na-detect ng hypermobility is to regain the movement through spinal mobilization or joint mobilization. Pag na-regain mo yung mobility, doon ka pa na mag-exercise.
Bakit sa level ng spine? Eh, kunwari, yung muscles mo sa legs ang affected. Does it have to be the spine that you address?
I'm talking about the difference between yung treatment sa spine and sa extremity. So, the point is we have to regain the movements first in the joint of the spinal extremity before we do exercises. That's the new school. Kasi pwede mo kasama o makabuti yung exercise. Now, pag nalagyan mo ng movement, ang second step of recovery is to maintain the movement through exercises. Doon papasok yung old school para ma-maintain yung movements. Kasi kung hindi mo maintain, back to square one. Diba? And then, because nag-stretch yung muscle mo, may pain, so kailangan mo regain yung strength. Right? So that's the first step process of the recovery.
And this is through physical therapy.
Through physical therapy. So, doon na papasok yung combination na pero kailangan mo na malagyan mo yung movement through spinal joint mobilization and then maintain through stretches and then increase the strength through strengthening exercises in that order. Ngayon, meron siyang recovery period. It will take 1 to 2 weeks to regain and maintain the mobility and then 4 to 6 weeks to increase the strength. Napaka-importante itong recovery process kasi lahat ng tao, akala nila pag may pain, physical. That's not true. Ang pain pwede maging physical, medical, or emotional, or combination, right?
Logic,
emotional, right? Psychological, di ba? Pero sa stage, sasabi ng mga tao, kaya naman napapatingin sa doktor kasi baka may lawsuit sa employer o mayroong aksidente, di ba? So, napaka-importante na lang. Pero ang pinaka-importante sa pag-treat ng pain na injury, kailangan malaman natin kung anong cause. So, pag alam natin
psychological yan, hindi wala yan.
Walang mangyayari.
Walang mangyayari. Tsaka, ano ba yung test eh? May test sa psychological cognitive pain questionnaire. So, ginagamit natin sa practice yun. Pero importante yun, pag hanap mo yung hypermobile at hindi siya gumaling ng, siyempre, pag nakita mo gumaling siya, dapat mabuti siya, di ba? Kung hindi, either nila naroon ng pasyente o may underlying medical condition. Right? So, in 4 to 6 weeks, pag hindi pa rin siya magaling, same orders yung niya, nakikipag-usap ka sa ibang doktor para mahanap natin ang cause kasi probably may underlying medical condition eh. So, napaka-importante mo sa pag-treat ng pasyente. So, the bottom line here is lahat ng tao pa rin sa akala nila o ibang doktor. Isang tao naman pwede makapagpagaling sa injury or pain. Hindi, dapat tulungan. Tulungan ng mga doktor.
Possible underlying medical condition that can contribute to hypomobility.
Well, any physical pain per se can cause the hypermobility in the spinal joints or extremity joint.
I was thinking of systemic conditions that can contribute. Is there meron ba?
Basically,
mga muscle dystrophies.
Basically, kung may physical pain ka, that can lead to hypo. Pero ang maganda lang, pag-detect mo ng cause, pag gumalaw na yung hypo, tapos may pain pa rin, doon tayo magkakakutob na baka merong underlying. Especially after 4 to 6 weeks.
Ano most common that you encountered?
A good example, kasi for example, for extremity, meron pa naman pasyente sa akin dati, akala ng employer is, yung kasi ano siya, a bus driver, and isa naman is a school bus driver. So, nagamit na yung right shoulder nila, right arm, no? So, akala nila, dahil right-handed, yun yung nag-cause ng pain niya, no? Tapos pag-steer ng wheel. Eh, normal movement siya. Chinek natin yung shoulder, pero may mga movement. Ano yung problema, sis? Tinawin mo kinaya mo kanina yung mga gabi ko ng leg. Kagabi yung chicken. There's a gallbladder problem. Positive sa right upper quadrant, no? So, actually, there's a condition. So, normal yung nabibili ng shoulder, kaya siya meron right shoulder, kasi meron siyang gallbladder issue na meron dating pa sa right shoulder. So, yun ang kagandahan. Kapag na fried foods, fried foods.
Kasi inisip ko breast.
So yun ang kagandahan pag nahanap mo yung hypo. Pag nagbibigay yung physical, napakasarap makipagtrabaho sa ibang doktor para ma-detect yung cause ng pain. So sa sitwasyon na yun, nalaman natin na hindi sa physical, hindi kundi mabigat kasi normal yung mobility. So, nagawang example.
Alam mo yung naalala mo si Doc, mapasok ko lang, di ba, remember we were talking to a dentist. Importante talaga may hindi walang doktor na isang doktor na makaka
I totally agree. That is so true. That is so true. Kasi that says
yung therapy involved dyan, kasi exercises, muscle stimulation,
Actually, it's a combination. Ang pinaka-importante is yung spinal mobilization and extremity mobilization after you find the hypermobility. And then the rest will be an adjunct to that.
So, meaning to say, to determine whether an athlete is prone to injury, you have to identify if there's hypo.
Yes, from neck to feet. Neck to feet and then the entire spine. And that's what we're hoping to achieve.
Okay. Sa golf, halimbawa, meron dito?
Very, very good question.
Kasi, alam mo, meron akong nag-message sa akin kanina May golf elbow. Tennis elbow. Ano ba yun? Diba? What brings about this thing?
Magandang question yan. Napag-usapan namin kanina yung mga pros sa states, they have the golf performance specialist. Yung golf performance actually is ina-examine niya yung body ng golfer. Yung mga golf pro instructor or PGA instructor, they analyze the biomechanics of the swing. Yung golf performance specialist, ina-analyze na yung body biomechanics ng golfer para mag-jive yung biomechanics ng body sa swing. Kasi mahirap ma-maximize ng golfer yung performance niya kung hindi siya mag-jive. For example, hindi makaturn yung golfer to the right. May problem sa
limitation of movement.
May rotation na. So it means, pag nag-backswing siya sa golf, limited yung right rotation niya. Now, on the orthopedic physical therapy standpoint, pwede siyang magkaroon ng problema sa right facet kasi anatomically and biomechanically, yung right facet ang nagtiturn ng back to the right. So, nangyari yung kung hindi siya nag-jive sa swing dahil limited yung right rotation na yung backswing niya, magko-compensate ang knee, for example, right? Kasi mag-extend, hindi makaturn Pagkatapos yung spine angle niya, nagtitilt pataas. So, pag impact niya, hindi na solid yung shot niya. So, pwedeng kumanan. So, ang importante din, hanapin natin kung ano yung biomechanical fault ng body para mag-jive sa swing. Doon na lang mamamaximize yung performance ng athlete o ng golfer. At the same time, doon na lang mapaprevent yung injury. Kasi golf and athletic activities are repetitive
Ano ba yung golf na yan? Paano, di ba, nakatayo yan. Tapos may stance yan, di ba? May tayo yan.
Yes.
Tapos, di ba, igaganyan mo yung yung antawag dito? Golf club.
Yes.
Di ba ang ikot niyan is from the middle of the body?
Yes, dapat yun.
Parang bewang, di ba?
Yes, right.
Ganon.
Yes.
Yung bang arm niya nagsiswing din?
Yes.
So parang synchronize yung arm at saka yung...
Correct.
Yung upper body?
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Without turning your knee? Rotating your knee? Kasi di ba parang pag nakatayo, nakatayong hiwalay ng konti yan di ba?
Yes.
Tapos, di ba parang naka-prepare ka to ano ba tawag sa position na yun ng golf na parang ready to, parang primary position, meron gano'n yan?
Yes.
Term bang ganyan?
Address position.
Address, okay.
Yes.
So ngayon, ititirahin niya.
Yes.
So, ang ibig sabihin nun, di ba, nakikita ko pag nanonood ako ng TV, pag gano'n nila, may ikot din yung tuhod na pag gano'n
So, after the impact. So, kailangan ma-check mo yan siya. Kasi dapat mag-jive siya dun sa biomechanics ng swing.
So, the injury comes from where? In that
Well, depends on the type of compensation. Pwede magkaroon ng compensation sa extremity or pwede magkaroon ng compensation sa lumbar spine as well. Or even sa entire spine kung limited yung mobility niya. So, hanapin natin yun. Kasi, pag nahanap natin yun, doon lang mag-jive sa golf swing biomechanics, doon lang gagawin yung golfer at doon lang mapaprevent yung injury.
Ano most common injuries ng golfer?
Low back.
Sports, low back?
Low back, kasi yun ang ginagamit mo, di ba?
Kasi nag-twist yung kanilang body.
And it's repetitive.
Ano ba yung golf? Ano ba yung tennis elbow, golf elbow? Ano ba yun?
Depende kung ano yung epicondyl sa elbow, di ba? So, usually, pag repetitive at mamali yung swing mo o paulit-ulit na mali yung swing mo, pwede ma-enjoy yung major epicondyle. Yun ang golfer's elbow.
Pag mali yung, nag-try ako sandali.
Di ba na tinuloy?
Hindi kasi mainit.
may tip ako doon.
Pero nakapag-aral ako sandali ng kaya yung mga tayo-tayo, mga gano'n, a few inches apart, parang
Yes.
nakalimutan ko na. Tagal na nun. Parang mga 25 years ago, nag-aral ng golf. Oo.
Buti sis, nag-aral kasi alam mo.
Kasi may dinedate akong golfer.
Buti nabanggit niya sis na.
Gusto niya mag-golf kami, go.
Buti nabanggit niya sis kasi nagpaturo ka, no? Maraming golfers, they try to learn it by themselves and they will not enjoy. Kasi habit yun eh. Kaya natutuwa ko na in the Philippines, we're trying to work with a very good golfer, coach here in the Philippines. His name is Coach Norman Santo Domingo.
So, na-incorporate niya yung
yes,
prevention ng sports injury
yes.
from golf.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
So, pinaka-common yung, how do you manage a low back? I would think that pagka may low back pain ka from golf, may misalignment ng spine.
Yeah, well,
Because of the
misalignment is a different perspective from a different doctor.
Especially if you're older,
yes.
diba?
Yes. So, kailangan mahanap natin yun. Kailangan kung limited yung backswing na kailangan malaman natin kung may right facet involvement niya. Kung may right facet involvement, dapat malaman natin kung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, kailangan ma-regain mo yung hypermobility doon sa hypermobile segment. Pag na-regain siya, doon lang yung maximize yung performance at mapiprevent yung injury. Kasi normal na yung right rotation niya eh. So, kunyari kalahati lang, di ba? So, paano niya ma-maximize yung swing niya?
So then this should be part of the training of an athlete.
Yes.
Oo nga, ang galing kasi dati, 'di ba, focus on tools, on the
yes.
And the method, 'di ba? Ngayon, pati mismo ikaw importante.
May tanong lang ako kasi 'di ba, ang athletes natin kasi dito sa Pilipinas, they're on their own.
Yun, ang hirap.
So, inisip ko, of course, you want to get another Olympic medal. Not me, but, our future athletes or the Philippines would like to win another Olympic or more Olympic medals, di ba? So, inisip ko, ang pinakamaganda dyan is, di ba, to incorporate this thing,
yes.
yung mga ganyan, sa training ng athlete.
Actually, since that's a dream, one of the reasons why we're here is to be able to contribute that to the country.
Is there anybody from your group that would is probably working on the helping our athletes to?
We're hoping through our association with the good doctors here, like CMS and Dr. Royal's team, hopefully we can provide this service to our athletes more.
As for minimum free.
For me, it's part of my contribution.
Kasi pwede niyong gawing parang community work.
Absolutely.
Parang siya, di ba pagka nag-doktor kami, meron kaming parang internship.
Yes.
So pwede silang internship ng students.
One of the things that my friends and colleagues are thinking is hopefully we can have a certification for Asia for this. And that way we can provide more service of this type here in the country and in Asia. So that's a goal, that's a dream. So hopefully in the next few years it can become a reality. And this opportunity to be in your show is a big opportunity for us and an honor for us to share this information. Hopefully we can this is a good start. We're hoping so.
Kasi diba you're providing training, so you cannot just actually after training, it doesn't follow that you're actually already magaling ka na agad, diba?
It's a process.
Yes.
It's a process.
So pwede silang training.
Yes.
Well, nangyayari parang sila.
That's what we're hoping for.
Ang tawag guinea pig. Pero di naman kasi train naman sila. Parang kami, nung doktor kami, nung clerk kami, tsaka intern kami, hindi kami pinapahawak ng pasyente masyado nung clerk kami. Pero kami nagbabantay sa pasyente. Pero nung intern na kami, pinagre-reseta na kami. Pinag-ano na kami. Parang gano'n. So, hindi na technically, meron na kaming demanding training, diba?
And I'm happy to say the doctor program in the Philippines has already started. University of Perpetual in Laguna started a doctor program. I think they have 4 or 5 students.
Really?
So it's a new trend. It has been in the States since the early 90s. So hopefully we can bring it to the Philippines.
What are dito sa Pilipinas, anong sports ang maliban sa golf? Ano pang mga any sport
naman
sports
nila. Actually, it's the same principle.
Dito kasi sa Philippines, the most popular is basketball.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
And then, pangalawa na ngayon yung boxing.
Yes.
Tapos pangatlo yung
volleyball, football.
hindi sipa.
Naman.
National. National. Ano tawag doon?
Sipa.
National sports.
Sports.
National sports.
National
Sport po yung sipa.
Ask ka naman, di ba?
I-google na natin, George. Kaya pagbalik.
It's sipa. It's sipa. It's sipa. Yeah. Sipa. Yeah, sipa sa national sports.
Kaya nga. Di ba Ernest na ngayon?
So siya na ask ka naman, no?
Teka, commercial muna tayo bago tayo magsipan.
Manatiling nakatutok sa DZRJ 810 AM, 8 Media at 8 TV, Cable Link Channel 7. This is 8 TV.
My name is Kubo. I look after my mother mostly. What was father like?
He was just like you, strong and so handsome.
Ugh, mother. I use magic to tell stories. If you must blink, do it now. About epic battles, warriors and monsters. But I had no idea my stories were actually true.
We've been looking for you for so long.
Mother!
Kubo, you must find your father's armor. It's your only chance.
Who are you?
Your family is very powerful. Your mother used her magic to save you and bring me to life. I'm here to protect you, Kubo. And that means you have to do as I say. Don't mess with the monkey.
Have you seen this crest before?
Of course.
This is a miracle. I have found the son of my master. Your quest is now my quest too.
We don't know anything about you. Firing an arrow is hardly what I'd call impressive.
Literally the first time I've ever done it.
Your magic is growing stronger. You need to learn control. Don't touch anything.
He did it. I got this. I don't got this. Claim your birthright, Kubo. Give this story a happy ending.
Do you need a little help?
No. Yes.
Gusto mo ba ng kakaibang healthy white glow? Yan ang power ng vitamin E sa skin. From Myra Vita White Facial Wash. May natural plant extracts and vitamin E beads that gently burst for that healthy white glow in just 1 week. Fresh, mag-Myra Vita White Facial Wash. Yan ang alagang holistic.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilab yan.
Mantikang makapit, mag-dishwashing na sulit! The sulit! I found one!
Kalsebo pati lansa. I love it. Sulit pa yan. Pag gas paste o doble pack. Ang dali ng hugasan. That's the way. The sulit. I found the one. That's the way. The sulit. I found the one. Todo linis presyong sulit. Das.
Mga loved ones ko, sobrang importante talaga nila sa akin. Kaya tuwing may sipon ako, ni Josep, ayoko silang mahawa eh. Laging lola ko. Since nawala yung mami ko, siya na yung tumayong nanay ko. And yung mga kapatid ko naman, sila yung lagi kong kakulitan. Hira ko na nga lang sila makasama, ahawaan ko pa.
Don't worry! Sagot ka lagi sa ginhawa ng ni Josep.
Loved ones ko, di mahahawa. More of my ginhawa stories sa Josep Facebook.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilab yan.
This program is brought to you by 8 Media Pro Incorporated.
Ay, tanong ko lang, pinsan, Dr. Jerry Catapang, pinsan. Ano ba ang mga common areas na may hypomobility? For example, a basketball player ka. Ano areas ang most likely na merong medyo hypomobile? For example, sa arms ba? Or legs ba? I mean, you know, kasi these are also the common sites of sports injuries, right? Parang ganon.
Yeah.
So, ano ba yung mga areas?
Magandang question yan. Kasi ang sport is a repetitive activity. So, ang talagang isa sa mga sa question na hinanda natin is meron na bang sports injury prevention screen sa Philippines, no? Pag ginawa natin yung sports injury prevention screen, talagang neck to fit siya, buong spine. Kasi pwede mangyari yung hypermobility kahit saan depende dun sa history ng athlete,
saan madalas?
Kung saan madalas, oo. Depende rin sa structure ng katawan ng athlete. So, kailangan talaga thorough examination para malaman natin kung saan nga yung hypermobile areas. Kasi kahit saan pwede siya mangyari. Pero ang pinaka-tricky talaga yung sa spine, medyo mahirap siya. Pero magagawa natin based on the training.
So, anong areas sa basketball?
Depende
sa ligaw? Depende sa sport. Karamihan may hip kasi takbo sila ng takbo, di ba? So, may hip injuries, you know.
Yeah. Kasi, di ba pagka, di ba, yung areas na hypomobile is also the area that is most common to injury.
Correct.
Or suffer.
Correct.
Or eventually be injured. No?
Pinsan mga gusto mong alagaan basketball player.
Hindi. Tapos ako na also sa basketball sa back.
Yes.
And then sa pag tennis.
Tennis is for shoulder and the extremities are more prone.
Sa shoulder and
Yeah.
Pagka golf.
Lower back.
Kasi di ba di ba parang kunwari we are confronted with a patient who is suffering from a lung problem.
Yes.
More or less kahit papaano parang things things that we look for.
Correct.
Or most like, for example, parang risk factor, for example, diba? Smoker or mahilig sa matamis.
Yes.
So, ma-diabetic siya, pwede siya mag-diabetic and things like that. Pero, that's why, so, kunwari, yun. So, usually, shoulder.
Yes.
Tennis. Sa golf is the back.
Yes. Actually, napaka-importante talaga na isang message na gusto natin i-share. When we treat patients in the States, talagang napaka-importante na hindi lang isang area yung titignan natin Of course, because of the specialties, minsan nagko-concentrate lang tayo sa one area. May mga experiences dito sa Philippines na paminsan hindi na-address yung iba kasi talagang super specialty. So, naka-focus lang sa isang area. So, a good example is, for example, my shoulder issue. No? Ang shoulder issue can be coming really from the shoulder, which can be different structures. It can be from the joint itself, or it can be muscular. But also, a problem with the neck can cause a problem in the upper extremity. So, kailangan hindi lang siya sa isang area titingnan. Yun ang kagandahan din na makita mo yung hypomobile. Kasi kung kunwari, normal yung shoulder niya, limited yung mobility niya, pero meron pa rin siyang pain. So, unahin ko muna yung shoulder. Pag normal yung mobility niya at meron pa rin siyang pain, ibig sabihin may nangyari sa loob. Or may nangyari sa neck. And that way we can really address the real cause of the pain. Kasi pwedeng hindi na sa isa pwedeng dalawa. Or there can even be a medical underlying issue kamukha na sabi ni Dr. Cecil. So, napaka-importante yung paghanap ng cause nila. Yun ang pinaka-importante. But, by knowing and detecting the physical, it's easier to detect any underlying medical. Kasi, pag tapos ng 4 to 6 week recovery period, sa mga version pasyente, sigurado na nangyayari.
Yes.
Despite the fact na that you do physical therapy ng sports injuries, you also probably have experience, or you can also share some things on managing first aid for sports injuries. Pwede naman.
Or preventive.
That's a very good question. Karamihan ko ano after an injury. Yeah. So, ang pinaka-importante mga tayo tinatawag ng secret marami sa Pilipinas ng RICE. so, tandaan mo RICE, R-I-C-E. So, ibig sabihin
Sige nga, Doc.
Yeah, ibig sabihin kung ano may sprain ka, no? Kailangan mag-rest ka. Kailangan ice. Alam mo, hindi lang kung mag-yelo ba ako, mag-hit ako. No?
That's the basic question.
Very important,
very
right?
common so
let's answer the question. Marami tayo nag-hit ako. Iba may sakit sa likod o sa leg, nag-jacuzzi they feel good, right? But they feel so worse the next day. It's because of the fact that physiologically heat would cause vasodilatation of the blood vessels. So pag nagdede siya, lalo mamamaga. So kailangan the first 24 to 48 hours you use ice. Because physiologically, ice will constrict the blood vessels, will prevent it from swelling, and has a healing effect on nerves. So the first 24 to 48 hours, you can use ice, and then after that, kung hindi naman siya mainit na namamaga, then you can switch to heat. Para ma-increase yung healing niya because of the vasodilatation of the blood vessels. So yun yung pinaka-importante. Of course, rice means rest, ice, and of course, kung may maga, compression, bandaging, and then of course, elevation para ma-decrease yung swelling. No, pag hindi siya gumagalaw the next few days, then of course, you have to seek medical attention right away. Para hindi mag-worsen yung situation.
Sprain. Ano ba ang most common? Most common talaga sprain, ano?
Yes.
Tawag dito, yung parang pulled muscle.
Yes.
Is that the same? Same management ba ang gagawin nila? Or same first aid?
Yeah, same.
First aid.
Yeah. Parating ice ang pinaka-important. Of course, on the medical side, you have to give anti-inflammatory. Kung masakit, give them pain pills. And then, of course, napaka-importante, after injury, is to ma-detect yung spinal extremity. Kasi doon pwede mag-cause ng hypermobility because of the pain cycle, right?
Yung iba, pag wala ng pain, kinalimutan na yung pag-doktor, no?
That's right. So,
ano ba tawag dito? Are you holding clinic at Dr. Leo's?
I'm just helping close friends.
Because you're helping close friends.
Helping close friends and family. Yeah, of course, because I trust him.
Injuries.
I trust him so much, and I trust his staff. So I refer, friends and relatives to him. And then I see them there if I need to. So if
someone wants to consult with you now, I mean, while you're here, anong pwede nilang gawin?
They can send me an email. It's Catapang at sbcglobal.net, or they can text me. That's fine. I'll be very happy to help. My number is 0917-967-2853.
Is there anything you would like everybody to know or announcement? Meron kang
announcement? Well, I'm just happy to be here. I want an opportunity, like what we said, to be able to provide this service to our country and to our athletes is a big dream. So hopefully we can initiate it from here. And if there are other doctors who are interested in helping our country for the same purpose, I gave my number and my email. So hopefully we can collaborate and we can do something for the country.
Sana nga, no? Tagal na ng gold na yan.
Only the gold.
Anong gold?
Tagal na ng gold.
Ano pinamataas na nakuha ng Pilipinas?
Silver. Onyok and the last time yung weightlifter.
Huwag ka magugulat kung ikaw yung next.
Weightlifting?
No, weightlifting.
Ako yata yung pinsan.
George!
Yes.
Paano nga ba tayo napapanood ng live streaming? Saan napapanood ang ating programa?
Oy, na-discover ko. Merong live streaming tayo sa YouTube.
Sa website ng A-Try Media, which is www.
Yes. A-Trymedia.com. Tapos sa Facebook, they can actually click yung watch video, and then pwede din sila, may link na pinost sa Facebook ng A-Try Media. The link to YouTube, actually, we're broadcasting live on YouTube.
And it can be seen on Cable Link TV Channel 7, diba?
And of course, mapakinggan tayo sa DCRJ 8:10 AM. Tapos, syempre, kung gusto nyong updated kayo sa mga shows, and definitely update from our KLINIKA on Air Thursday edition, pwede kayo mag-like sa Facebook at A-Try Media, Twitter, follow us on Twitter at A-Try Media or Instagram at A-Try Media.
Oy, di ba may programa ka dito?
Yes, syempre, Saturdays.
Ano?
Angat Pinoy. Angat Pinoy.
Ano ba ginagawa dyan sa Angat Pinoy na yan?
6. Well, ang mga in-interview natin, is anything that would uplift and will help you succeed in any endeavor that you want. Whether career, gusto mong mag-succeed sa career, or gusto mong mag-start ng negosyo, gusto mong mag-succeed sa small business that you have, yun ang mga pinag-uusapan natin. Iba naman, hindi naman medical. We're more on the personal and success. So,
kunwari, meron silang gustong i-recommenda sa'yo na tingin nila success story, pwede ka ba nilang tawagan? Or pwede bang
Pwede sila. Pwede sila pwede silang mag-coordinate through our Facebook here in A-Try Media, or you could also get in touch with us. I am on Twitter at I am Ryan George. So, I am Ryan George. So, and then...
Yung may Twitter mo?
Yan ang Twitter ko. At ang email is... yun, I am Ryan George. So, pwede. We're 5 to 6 every Saturdays. So, the last time...
halimbawa, anong pwede nilang i-recommenda sa'yo?
Marami. Ano bang gusto nilang matutunan? Like, sa negosyo, gusto ba nilang mag-invite tayo ng... or do you want to recommend somebody na success story on parang self-made na negosyante?
Success story ng mga nagnegosyo tapos ng successful.
Yes. Pwede na.
Kaya na nalugi. Kasi pwede mo nang itakal yun eh.
Yes. In fact, totoo yan. Because I was discussing with kakilala. Sabi niya, napapagod na siya because he has already 3 businesses who failed. But she's back on her first business and she's doing good now. So, alam mo yun, pwedeng pag-usapan yun because learning yun.
Paano mo rin sila matutulungan? Kasi George,
Yes.
ikaw, summa cum laude ka. Ano ang course mo?
Accountancy ako. Pero hindi naman suma.
Ano ba?
Magna lang.
Lagi mo ako hindi, but ikaw, you are very good at yung costing, finances,
kasi kung sinasabi ni
whatever yung tawag mo dyan.
Sinasabi ni doktor na yung advocacy is really for sports, and advocacy ako naman is that to be able to help every Filipino to level up. Yung akin is #level up. Upskilling, you get to learn this thing. Kasi,
alam mo ang gawin mo.
Mas maganda pag real people yung naririnig nila because it's a real stories aside from theoretical things that they learn.
So, pwede nila sa'yo parang i-forward yung stories nila, parang ganon?
Yes, oo. Tapos,
in what form? Of a letter? Or
pwedeng
what?
email, pwedeng, we'll get in touch. Well, actually,
kahit text lang, brief, summary?
We'll get in touch, Facebook or email. Yung message, pwede kayo mag-message, i-attention nyo lang yung angat ko.
Private yung Facebook mo,
hindi, sa A-Try Media, syempre.
Ay mo sa Facebook mo?
A-Try Media na. Twitter.
So please like our Facebook page. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/8trymedia. Follow us on Twitter @8trymedia. Follow us on Instagram @8trymedia. Again, we are airing over Cable Link TV Channel 7.
And DCRJ, 8:10 a.m.
First, George, I would like to greet mga followers. Tomas Cruz, salamat. Parati nakikinig, nanonood sa akin yan kahit anong show. Tapos meron tayong nakakatuwang follower natin sa Facebook, si Miss Evelyn Soriano. Kasi tama niya, do you have live streaming? Because I want to watch your program.
We're on YouTube.
Via live streaming because during our show, yung time na show natin, she travels from home from office, and she works at the Metropolitan Trial Court, Quezon City.
Hi, hello ma'am. Thank you for listening
thank
and
you
watching.
very much, Miss Evelyn Soriano. Sana nakikinig kayo ngayon para narinig nyo kung ano. Nabinati ka namin dito. Di ba?
Tapos syempre, kung meron kayong if you have questions, you can also by the way, we have a Facebook page, KLINIKA on Air. Kung may suggestion kayo, kung may i-type nyo lang sa Facebook @KLINIKA on Air. Kung may suggestion kayo na topic na gusto namin pag-usapan, you can actually post there.
Huwag lang masyadong mahirap mahanap ng guest. Baka gusto na level ni Einstein.
Pero pag ikaw, tingnan naman ng mga guests natin.
Syempre.
From the States. The last time I was listening, another from the States na naman yun.
Tsaka Singapore yun.
At Singapore, di ba? Because of the clinic of the...
Yeah.
Kailan ba mag-open?
Alin?
Open na ba yun?
Yung European Wellness? Actually, opening.
Malapit
Open
na
siya. Oo. Diba? Pero hindi pa kami siya nagpupunta layo.
Traffic.
Sobrang traffic. Alam mo, itong araw na to, isang beses ka lang kailangan gumawa ng lakad otherwise, huwag na. Any last words from my cousin, Dr. Jerry Catapang?
I just like to thank
PhD, DPS.
Gusto ko lang magpasalamat sa inyo. Thank you so much, cousin, for the opportunity. George, thank you so much, and to your listeners, salamat po for your time and attention.
Any more invitations that you would like to air out there?
I think we're gonna have another course the next month, so I'll keep you informed.
Okay, sige, let's announce that here.
May announcement pala ako. District 3780 Rotary Club past presidents. We'll have a fellowship tomorrow at Quezon City Sports Club, 6 p.m. Mamimigay sila ng cap. So,
Speaking of which, kumusta yung, kailan yung ano mo? Outreach?
outreach? May outreach ako?
Chamberette.
Oo.
Ako talaga na ganun.
Wala. Hindi. Ano na yun?
Malapit na?
Oo, malapit na. We have one in October, then November, tapos December. And we have, mga artista kaming supporters. Nakakatuwa.
Tuloy mo lang yan, Doc.
Hindi mo akalain. And then, finally, George, we would like to say goodnight to everyone for joining us. And
Yes, thank you for joining.
Thank you so much.
Until next Thursday, dito sa Clinic on Air.
And thank you, Kasin.
Thank you so much.
Salamat.
Salamat.
Short notice.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Maraming
Thank
salamat
you.
po.
Our pleasure.
And we'll
Thank
see you all again next week here on Clinic on Air, Thursday edition.
Bye.
Bye.
Inyong napakinggan ang tunay at napapanahong kaalaman sa tamang pangangalaga ng ating kalusugan. Muling pakinggan sina Dr. Cecil Catapang at Ryan George sa susunod na Huwebes alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa isa na namang makabuluhang usapin sa wastong kalusugan dito sa Klinika on Air.
A Trimedia Pro Incorporated.